Avast there, you scurvy landlubbers. How are we all, ladies and gentlemen? I know, I appreciate that. 7 a.m. It's quite early for some of you. I do appreciate that. I know we're a little bit earlier than usual. But we're here once again. We are... Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing the ORKY campaign once and for all. Boss round included. So, this is what is going to happen here. Right, we are going to run this round. We added units yesterday. We're going to run this round. We're going to let this round play out. We're then going to vote to add units. Then, that will be that. Whether you win or lose this round, we'll be then going on to the boss round. No matter what, whether you win or lose, we're going on to the boss round after this. So then you'll be voting on what unit to carry over with you to the boss round. So we're probably going to have a total of 2 rounds tonight. We're going to have this first one, and then probably a boss round. So, let's get on with it, shall we? We almost number the same as the enemy here now. Let's see what happens, because we had this new tactic last time, where we've basically lined up all our guns at the front of the fortress to try and draw the enemy out towards us, get some of these units dislodged, so we don't have as much of a struggle trying to penetrate the fortress itself, and already, it seems to be working wonders. The heights of 4,000 kills have already been achieved here, as the front rank of the Imperial Guardsmen has quite literally turned into Swiss cheese. Look at that, absolutely magnificent. That seems to be working out wonders, at least for now. Now, what should be happening up and down the board here is the Imperials should be laying out this massive countercharge for us. We should be trickling out. There we go. A load of them trickling around the side of the fortress. That's also good. Melee infantry still haven't made their way in yet. That's excellent. We want them to be as delayed as possible to draw out as many of the Imperial Guard forces here from the fortress as is necessary. Now look at that, all the guard are starting to line up on the ramps. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but at the moment, we are carving a path through these Imperials. 20,000 kills is rapidly approaching us here. Oh my god, Mitz. Where is my dinghy? Oh, Mitz has become Little Timmy. That's awesome. We've got a Little Timmy. I love that. Oh man, someone get that guy a rubber dinghy right now. That's class. Thank God you didn't change your picture there, Mitz, otherwise I would have had no clue who the hell you were. I'd be like, I don't remember from... But this seems to be going well for us so far. Oh. This could be interesting. It doesn't look like any of the melee orcs here are working their way over to this side at all. So we're just going to have the entire front of Dhaka here cleansing this. Oh my, that could be really good for us. So it looks like we've taken out a lot of the melee troops that are trying to push us early on. We've cleared out a good swarm here of the Imperial recruits that are holding this lower valley area. And we're now just, look at this actually, we've pulled so many of them out, even out of the courtyard here, which is fantastic. The longer this goes on, the better. So I'm just hoping that the Imperials can keep pulling all them reinforcements out. There you go, you can see the conscripts now trying to back away from the ORKY horde as it closes in on them. Hopefully we should be taking effect on that multi-laser as well, little by little. Jesus, look at that. I love this part, sorry. Just watching the Imperials get turned into Swiss cheese is... it's just completely satisfying. Look at all the Dhaka. You can't even see. No wonder orcs are so inaccurate, man. They can't even see what they're shooting at. Turns out it's their own brethren. The Orcs actually trying to push over the lip here. We are starting to make a push on that front line here. Load of Storm Boys breaking through the line, living up to the name of Storm Boy. They're actually able to get through pretty nicely here, I must say. That's a lot of Storm Boys all racked up and ready to go as well. So it doesn't look like any of the Dackers really come around this side yet. We are starting to pen the Imperials in though. Yeah, we just need to take these multi-lasers out as quick as possible. But I think we have to breach the courtyard for that to be possible. I mean, it is going pretty well, I think. We're at 57,000 kills, so we have drawn a lot of the Imperial troops out of position here. As their lads close that gap. Swarm them, storm them, bash them. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Silly Yumis, what are you gonna do? Like I said, I'm actually kind of surprised at how nice the flow of melee troops is through the central line there. We've got a bunch of Ork Mega Knobs now, look at this. They're trying to squeeze their way up the wall side here. That's kind of funny. Look at this, they're actually somehow managing to shoot through the wall here. The miracle of Ork weapons. They believe they can shoot through the walls, so they can. Now begins the assault on the main wall over this side. Now this will be slightly harder than it was previously, just because we don't have the Dacker backing it up like we did. Look at all this, what is going on over here, guys? Was there an ORKY convention that we weren't invited to, or are you all just trying to get up the cliff? Are they just all trying to get up the cliff face here? He got one attack off. That's good enough. Look at that though, 70,000 kills. That's nice. Yeah, there you go. You can see the Mega Knobs now trying to make their way in. They're getting cut down pretty quickly though, I've got to say. I'd say we're starting to get more of a melee presence now in the front center, allowing them to move through the causeway. Bunch of guys coming in for the flank. Bunch of Orks coming in for the flanking maneuver. There we go. At least we're on top of the walls now. That's good. But yeah, I think we did manage to drain quite a few of the Imperials out of position there. The multi-lasers, they're still up and running. So, again, I think we actually need to breach the courtyard to be able to start taking any true effect on the multi-lasers over here. The Dacker at the moment is busy chewing its way through a vast swarm of Imperial Guardsmen. Hey guys, if you haven't already, do hit the like button. It does help us out massively. Thank you, Ed. There we go. We're starting to get onto the breach now. The Mega Knobs are slowing the pace down on this side, unfortunately, ever so slightly. Even though we put them all the way at the back, they still managed to bully the way to the front. That's Mega Knobs for you. Actually, kind of a large breakaway group coming in now. Maybe because we've got a little bit of an Imperial Guard countercharge coming out. The brave Imperials, what are they thinking? All they're going to do is pull more orcs down this way, which is great news for us. There we go, we're actually starting to get some Dakar on the causeway here. Hey, David. Oh man, the Imperial corpses are piled up now, almost as high as the wall here. And the Imperials are really starting to run out of troops very quickly. That 86,000, nice. We're ahead of the Imperials in terms of numbers. Not only in kills, but in troops remaining as well. It's actually a steady flow of melee troops here. Yeah, I think they're bringing them in from this side, that's why. That's good though, we're draining the reinforcements quicker. The Meganobs trying to push over the top, but they are being greeted by a wall of guns here. The orcs, the Dakar's been a little bit more clever about it, just poking the head over quickly. Getting a quick burst of fire off before retreating. Oh my god, look at all these now. There's actually quite a few of them there. And we are going to break through this line pretty soon here. Doesn't look like the Imperials have too much more melee capabilities in the central causeway. Just need the Meganobs to break through. It's just these tiny little trickle of troops that's coming in. It's slowing us down incredibly. How are we doing on this side? The Imperials starting to regain the foothold a little bit. We're almost at 100,000 kills here, though. Have we made any progress on the courtyard yet? Have we started pushing over the corpse pile? That's the question. Oh, we're getting there bit by bit. God, it looks bad now. Even though that's mainly Imperial Guard corpses under there, it's been sprinkled with knob. Oh, that's what I never thought I'd ever say. Excuse me, sir, your corpse pile appears to be sprinkled with knobs. Hey, Drew. Oh, we didn't manage to break through this side, yeah. See, we need more of the orcs coming down this way. If more orcs would break away and come down to this side, it'd be a lot better for us. We'd be able to drain this central courtyard a lot quicker. I believe they call it a flake in the ice cream parlor. But we are mounting that assault here. Oh no, no. No, Ed, you don't want the chock and nut with knob sprinkles, mate. What are even knob sprinkles? I don't even want to know it. That sounds like some horrific disease that you'd go to the doctor with. Excuse me, doctor. I got knob sprinkles. It's the kind of thing you'd recommend some croutons for. That's it. We're starting to get a purchase over here now. Feels like we're making a bit of progress, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Or are we just getting stuck at the top still? It's hard to tell. Yeah, we definitely need more orkies coming down this flank. Did any Dakar come over this side at all? I don't think it has. What the heck has been going on? Oh, it's just the fire, the random fire. Man, we've been pushed off the wall. There we go. That's what we're after. Nice. A big old contingent of orcs going down that way. Go on, can we get some more? A few more? No? Aww. It's almost like the Imperials want to poke the Orky beehive, isn't it? Oh, beehive. Right, let's see. This is interesting because we've almost drained out the entire courtyard here, and we haven't actually pushed into it yet, which is kind of amazing. Oh, the Imperials are starting to pull them numbers back, though, slowly but surely now. Look at all these, though, that we're pulling off from the, that's what she said, from the rear lines over here. We're now actually draining at this last platform, which is good. That's sort of what we are after. Hey, Stephen, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I should be releasing another map in the next day or two. I've been saying that for a while, but I keep having a few problems with it, and then I keep getting ideas of things that I want to add to it. So yeah, it's been taking longer than I thought it would. But it should be releasing soon. I'm almost done with it. I need to be done with it because I need to make a video with it, so it's going to be finished one way or another. But yeah, I'm calling it the Gates of Avernus. Those of you who are up on your mythology might know about that one. Avernus, sorry. Not Avernus. Jeez. Gates of Avernus. Nah, where's the fun in that, pig? We're starting to deal damage to them now, so we are getting there. We've actually got Dakar on the causeway again. That's kind of crazy. Oh, are we breaking through here? What the heck? What's going on here? Why are you all dancing all of a sudden? To be fair, Ed, a Gorgon does solve most problems. As does a Titan. Enemy fortress, fear not. Volcano cannon to the rescue. To be fair, I don't even know if volcano cannons are still even in current law. Anyone know about Titans? Do they still have volcano cannons? Or have they been scrapped now or renamed? I'm not up on my Titan lore. They are? Awesome. Are they still as crazy as they used to be? Where they could just melt half of an entire fortress in one shot? Or have they toned them down a bit? Because in like second, I think was it third and fourth edition, volcano cannons could like wipe out entire battlements in just one blast, and it was just ridiculous. Yeah, it's still insane. Okay, fair enough. Good, good. I don't know why. I always loved the volcano cannon on the Titans. I always saw the imagery of it, and it was just like, yep, that's exactly what a volcano cannon should look like. It's a giant hole with a big fiery core in the middle of it. I also like some of the really old imagery where they've got doors on the feet of the Titans, and you can see Space Marines storming out of the feet of the Titans. Exactly, Mike. Like when I was first getting into Warhammer, I saw the Titans that had the gigantic chainsaws on them, and I was like, why the hell would a mechanized unit like that need a gigantic chainsaw? And then I saw a Gorgon that was nothing but power claws that came charging towards one, just to rip it to shreds, and I was like, okay, yeah, that validates why you would need a gigantic chainsaw. If the other enemy Titans are just going to go into melee combat with you, you're going to need something that isn't a gun to defend yourself. Oh, look at that. Wait, we're breaching the courtyard this early on? No way. How did we get a decent amount of troops down here that quick? That's impressive. Big nids need a big chainsaw. That's very true. I always forget what the Tyranid equivalent is called. It's the Tyranid. Is it like a behemoth or something like that? I can never remember what the Tyranid equivalent of a Titan is. I want to say behemoth, but I think that might be just generic. Bio-Titan. Of course it is. Hierophant, yeah. Didn't you see one of them in the Space Marine 2 game? I swear there's one of them in the that you fight in one section. A gigantic Hierophant. Oh, geez, Mike. If I remember rightly, though, don't Tyranids, in a weird way, act very similar to Orks when it comes to war? As in, they only evolve the units that they need on the battlefield, if you know what I mean? So, like, as an Ork war grows in size as they need more Orks to fight the war, similarly, a Tyranid fleet grows in size as it needs more biomass to evolve the bigger units. So I've always seen orcs and Tyranids very similar in terms of the mechanics behind their combat. Right, Tyranids need more biomass, orcs need more war. It's both a battlefield resource that they have to fight together. God, we still haven't breached these courtyards yet. Have we done any damage to these multi-lasers? Oh, we have a little bit, a few specks of damage. It's because we need to get into this damnable courtyard. We just need the DAC to get over there now. Too many knobs in the way once again. We've got a slight knobby problem. There was one, Voss. There was a 50-year war on a planet that was Tyranids versus Orcs. And yeah, you're right, it was just endless combat for 50 years. Kills last round, 184,000. Oh, mates, the Orcs lost it, did they? How the heck? Man, I guess that's because the Tyranids can grow units faster than the Orcs can grow units. I guess that's why. Don't Orcs, like, take up to 4 weeks to mature and manifest? Whereas a Tyranid can do it, like, in a couple of days? Bane Blades, man. They're awesome weapons, them Bane Blades. Orcs take 100 days to fully grow. There you go, then. That's why. What did I say? 4 weeks. Oh, yeah. Nowhere near. That seems like a long time for the Orcs to grow, but from what I remember, the Tyranids are like within the week. They're not very long at all. That's probably why the Tyranids won that attrition battle then. Yeah, Stefan, we get a few of them in here. We tend to get a nice one in this section, and we'll end up with one in this part over here, if we should be so lucky. Oh, we've still got so many knobs in the center here pushing through, man. There's just loads of them. There you go. We are starting to break through these lines, though, now. The firepower for the Imperials is diminishing bit by bit, slowly but surely. Oh jeez, look at all this. What the heck is going on over here? Oh, look at this. A load of hawks come down. Oh, that's a glorious sight though, watching the orcs come swarming over like that. It's awesome to watch. No idea what that red liquid is. Couldn't tell you. Looks like some form of goo. Oh, just to remind you guys, this is the only round that we're doing here on this map now. Whether you win or lose, that is there. We'll be moving on to the boss round after this. We will be wrapping up this campaign tonight one way or another. Any minutes. The next campaign. You want to know what we'll be doing for the next campaign? Well, their name rhymes with pain. There you go. That's you. I'll give it you in riddle form. Yeah. There you go. Their name rhymes with pain. And that's the riddle. Oh, last couple of orkies here. The orcs are just like, nah, we'll skip this one. Let's just go kill the big one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. There's your poll. Go ahead, vote. What units are we going to be adding? Think about what you're going to be carrying over to the next round, because wherever you're going to be carrying over to the next round, that's probably what you want to be adding. So, for instance, if you're thinking of carrying your mega nobs over to the boss round, you probably want to all go and vote to add more mega nobs to the round before we do it. If you want to take more shooters, vote for the shooters. You already have 12,000 choppers, 6,603 shooters in your army. So I'm guessing you're probably all going to vote for Mega Nobs, because that seems like the most sensible thing to carry over. That's what you've all been building up your army around. What's that then? 136,192. Right then, so yeah, Mega Nobs we're going to be added on here. That'd take them up to 38,692. Right, so I've put that into the spreadsheet now. Now what we need to do, 2 seconds, bear with me here, ladies and gentle giants. Get that, start a poll. Grab these, 2 seconds, won't be a sec. Right, ladies and gentlemen, from our current army here, what do you want to carry over to the boss round? We've got 128,000 choppers that you could carry over. You've got 27,000 storm boys you could carry over. You've got 24,000 shooters you could carry over. Or you've got 38,700 mega nobs you could carry over. Which unit would you like to carry over into the boss round? Vote now. Now, what you just voted on before this was what unit to add to your army. Just them numbers again. You could take over 128,000 choppers, 27,000 storm boys, 24,000 shooters, or 38,700 mega nobs. I'm glad it is quite decisive, to be honest. Yeah, so we're going to carry over the 38,000 mega nobs here. Right, 38,000 mega nobs. Grab that. Yada, yada, yada. Grab this. Right, 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can look at this screen just for a second while I get the boss round set up here. Boss. Mega knobs. Add in. Right. 2,000 of them. Let's take them. Put them over here. Right. There we go. We're back. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. The boss round. How do you want to set up your army? So, your objective is going to be to break through the gates here. You can also use the independent walkway over this side, so you can break through any of these positions here. You need to take out the defenders, and eventually, your ultimate goal down here, as you might notice just over here also in the list of enemies. Take note of the list of enemies, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what I am going to say is Bert is going to be very anticlimactic. I'm going to say that now. You're going to be disappointed by Bert. I don't want you to get too excited, but it will be anticlimactic to kill Bert. Right. So, how do we want to set up this army of Mega Knobs? So we've got our 12,000 choppers, we've got our 6,603 shooters, we've got our ORKY Mega Knobs here. We've got a one-shot here to try and kill the boss. How are we doing it? You were quite right. They were Storm Boys, my bad. Not choppers, duh. Do you want the shooters up front? What, in like a wide spread like that? Yeah, followed then by the storms, yeah, and then Mega Knobs at the back, I'm guessing. Like that. Remember, we get a one shot at this, ladies and gentlemen. We only get one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow. A little bit further back on the knobs. Yeah, there we go. Are we happy? Are we ready? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. You can't go up on the wall, no. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's just go. Oh, something funny. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith, you're gonna get crushed. Indeed, Mitch, yeah. I mean, you seem to be forgetting there that you've got 38,000 Mega Knobs on the field here. That's no small feat, you know. And this, look at this. You've actually got some decent access points here. All up the ramp. It's not small, narrow gaps, so it's not too bad, but located over here is Bert. And he's got his own little bodyguard with him. Oh my god. Yep. And this map should be released pretty soon as well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to play yourself on this one, after we finish this campaign, this map will be released, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Now, your Daka is going to have such an advantage in this fight. Like, a real, insane advantage. Especially as they're fighting uphill like this. If the Imperials get stuck on the sides of these, man oh man, they're going to take a lot of losses. But look at that in the distance, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what the sneaky Imperials are doing. The Imperials are going to try and expose your flank. Oh, the Imperial Guard have got ranged units, most definitely. Look at all the lovely little flashy lights here. The Imperials definitely have ranged units. For instance, like these guys right here. It's a one-off for us. Ooh, had my fingers on the wrong position in the keyboard then. I would say the Imperials are knocking on the back door. And you don't want a conscript in your back door. He's been forced in there, don't forget. There we go. The ORKY countercharge. We're starting to get a foothold on the first step here. We're breaking on through. Gonna break on through to the other side. You know what, it's probably a really good job that you chose this many Mega Nubs. One thing I'd like to point out as well is that this boss fight was set up when I first started the campaign. It's been in my saved battles now for the last couple of months while we've been doing this ORKY campaign. So, yeah. This was not planned. Well, it was, and it wasn't. But the fact that you guys have ended up just buying a load of Mega Nubs in the last round has really worked to your advantage, which was why I was trying to discourage you from buying so many Mega Nubs the entire time. Because I knew that it'd make the boss round a little bit easy for you. So yeah, for the past month or so, I would like to say that I've been actively working against you guys. Trying to convince you to buy shit units so that you wouldn't be able to succeed. Oh, I'm sure, Ed. I'm sure some of you did. I mean, constantly complaining about small ramps, and now look at the ramps that you have to deal with in this round. No problem of small ramps here. Absolutely no problem with small ramps. In fact, we've got the opposite. We've got gigantic ramps with plenty of room for the mega nobs to walk up and just utterly crush the defenders. I was going to say, so there's something that you have to realize about these. It is me versus you, and I play Warfare on multiple fronts. Psychological warfare is still very much part of the warfare. I'm not to be trusted. I'm called Chaotic Pinky, for God's sake. I mean, realistically, it would have worked. 1 million choppers would have worked, but you would have been so dead for the boss round. I don't think 1 million choppers would get through this. 38,000 mega nobs on the other hand, dealing with 400,000 melee Imperials. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Yes, there are a few unreachable, technically Imperial units, like these guys here. But hopefully, your DACA should deal with them. And I mean, it seems to be dealing with them. So yeah, there are just this one little spot here that's unreachable. But you do have this entire flank over here, which does have a narrow entrance. But look, there is still a lot of Imperial reinforcements up here. Let's go have a look how we're getting on the wall. Pink Floyd would be happy over here. Oh, you know it, Figgy. Just... wall of steel jaws. Oh, look at this, though. The Hothby Imperials over the other side. Defending the other wall. And a couple of the Orkies are making their way over to this side of the battlefield now. Interesting. We've actually got quite a large commitment there. Going down that way. No, but we have got this cool cargo area. This took me a while to build, I'll tell you that. Look at that. Took me absolutely ages to get all this sorted. I kid ye not. But each map I've made so far has been me, like, sort of testing things out and pushing out little experiments here and there to see if they work. So yeah, this map is called the Cargo Fortress. Again, sorry to stray away from the battle, showing off the map here just a little bit. But yeah, so we got these other little fortresses just outside of the main fortress here, where again, we got these little things that I've been trying to work on, set pieces to see how they work and how they look. And I think they turned out all right. They don't look too bad here. The only thing I'm not very good at is painting textures on the floor. That's the only thing I'm not very good at. Oh my god, you've actually made some decent progress here. Fighting away up the rampart now. Oh, sorry, Sonia, I was just showing off my map. Thanks, guys. Thank you. This is what I'm interested in, though, seeing what happens over here. And actually, what's going to happen over this side of the field? Because we got... Guys? Oh, it's happening again. The Mega Knobs cannot reach them. They're all stuck on each other. So yeah, that can happen sometimes. The Mega Knobs, basically, they're shoulder to shoulder, but don't have the reach to be able to kill an enemy unit. Yeah, there's another one here. There we go. Sorry, shotgun executions there for a couple of Imperial Guardsmen. No worries, sunshine. Have we got another one stuck over here? Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's most of them for now. Let's just go make sure that we haven't got... We got some over here. There we go. Are these after... No, they're just trying to get up onto the wall up here. I don't think they're actually after any Imperial Guardsmen over this side. No. Okay, I think we're all good there. Is this all sorted now? Yeah, they're just glitching out until they can find their next path in. There we go. They should be alright now. Awesome sauce. So yeah, rather interestingly, we've actually got a battle on this side of the fortress. We've actually got a lot of knobs that have been committed to the fight over here. God, the Imperials are just flinging lots of reinforcements across this bridge. Walkway? I don't know what you'd call this. It's the ramp for the cargo port, anyway. That's what it is. Well, that's the idea, mates. You know, yeah, you could fit a load of artillery across here. And I also left out plenty of room for large armies as well to be placed on this field. Again, it's a map designed for 10 million plus units, so... Right, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to be right back a moment. Let's just quickly have a look how we're getting on over here. Okay, so we are breaching that. Excellent. Got a bunch of orcs that are stuck again, sadly. But we will get through that. Right, I just need to be right back. I'll keep an eye on this position here because we are slowly grinding our way through that. And we can also see the, the wall in the background there. So, a bit more. Want to keep them in focus. There we go. We can see a lot of it here. Right, I'll probably be about 5 minutes or so. Sorry, but I'll be right back. Ah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Let's have a look how we're getting on. Oh, and I just want to say very quickly, good night to my mum. She's just been watching the stream, so I'll just say good night to her. Hey, we are making some progress here. We've still got a lot of Imperials to take out on this side. Has Bert been activated yet? No, Bert is still Bert is still sitting up there. We've still got a load of Imperials though to clean our way through on this side. We're actually starting to form a blood lake on the top of this. Oh no way! Look at that. A blood lake is forming on the causeway here. I watched everything, Fig Jam, inside and out. Oh my god, what's going on with this battle over here? Oh, we've got a bunch of them stuck again, hang on. If the execution squad's here, just let me try to get an angle. There we go. That solves that problem. Wait. Oh, no, it's just a weird shadow. I thought it was a load of blood on the floor. I think Bert's gonna be just fine. Am I the only one here who actually thinks you guys are gonna win this? I genuinely think you guys are gonna win this. I mean, you're over halfway there, and you've still got over half of your army left. So you've killed over half of your enemy and still have over half of your army remaining. And you've defeated the hardest part of the defenses, realistically. These were the bottlenecks here, and you've just walked over them. The only bottleneck that you have left to deal with, which is going to be hard, is this side over here. Now, this is going to be a difficult, long slog over this side, but you will do it eventually. Look, you've cleared out most of this side now. There's a couple of Imperials over there, but that's not true. I don't lie. I just tell half-truths. I genuinely think you guys are going to win this. Look. The pinky always wins thing is that I drop a nuke at the end of it, so all your units die. So no matter what happens at the end of any campaign, I always win. I do actually try to make it so you guys have a fair chance of winning, though. And this is no exception. You guys do have a chance of winning this boss round. Absolutely. I've not made it unfair. I might try to manipulate you along the way with some unit decisions and some battlefield tactics influence. I don't know. But other than that, no, the actual rounds, the actual setups for the matches, they are winnable, they're doable, they are fair as I can possibly make them. The stats of a Bert's bodyguard. Let's hope this doesn't set him to attack mode, but can I? So, this guy, 30,000 health. But he's got a lot of armor. Bert? Yeah, Bert has 100,000 health. Oh, look. Oh, he doesn't like that. We've got a floating box. Oh, look at that. Look at the shadow on the floor over there. Oh, that was weird. That created a big shadow on the floor. Here we go. We've got a foothold on the top, baby. How much HP does a Mega Knob have? I think it was around 30,000. I can't remember. Shooter has 450. Mega Knob 10,000. So Mega Knob's got 10,000 HP, but he doesn't have as much defense as the Terminators. You need to make like a Metallica album, Steve. And if you don't know the Metallica album, you've already said it. Excellent. Good man. Best album Metallica ever did, though, for me personally, and Justice for All. I don't think they could ever beat that. That was just perfection on a disc. There we go, the breakthrough. We can get units moving again. I think it's pretty much over on this side. Yeah, there's only a tiny group of Imperials over here, though. Nothing that we need to worry about. We've still got many a Mega Knob here. Now the war is gone, I'm just one. Oh, Gork, help me. Hold my dagger as I reach for my smacker. Oh my god, look at these Imperials falling off the top. Oh, that is a painful drop when you hit the floor, my friend. Oh my god. It's a long way to the top if you want to orc and roll. He's got big wars, we've got big wars. She's got big wars, but we've got the biggest wars of them all. Okie okie, please. Oh, the war I'm in. The next campaign. I told you. The next campaign rhymes with pain. And that's a riddle. You've been dagger struck. I like it. Hey, Greg. Absolute champion. Greg the riddle solver there. For the Gregor good. Like it. Uh-oh. Like Pokemon, a random tank girl has appeared. How about this, Wyatt? Both. What would be an orc's favourite Pokemon? They already have them. The Squigs. Don't worry, they're not actually stuck. There is no Mega Knob stuck anywhere. So it's just how the AI pathing works with so many large-based units. So what you have to remember is that the base of these Ork Mega Knobs is the size of 2 normal units. So what happens is a load of them from the back will have a pathing to get to the front, which means that these ones sort of have to wait their turn. They're not actually stuck, they're just sort of waiting until the path is clear. It's an odd thing that happens with the AI here, but... because look, you can see all these guys have moved up now. But it's just because they can't actually get to that front line. So you might notice here. Look. There you go. Our one orc is like the width of 4 men here. We've got 4 men to our one orc. So yeah, in fact, yeah, the orcs are bigger than I thought. So we had 4 conscripts there for the space of 1 orc. But you know what, ladies and gents, things are going well. We've still got a lot of orkies making the way up to the top. The only concern then really is this side over here, because we still haven't cleaned out this side of the wall. Do you know what word I've had stuck in my head for the last 30 minutes? But I can't remember what the actual definition of it is. Proclivity. I think it means it has a habit. It's along the lines of having a habit of. It has a proclivity to do such and such. So it like has a habit of doing this. I think that's what it means. I can't remember off the top of my head. But for some reason that word has just been stuck in my head for the last 30 minutes. That's right. There we go. Awesome. I can get it out of my damn head now. I don't know why, just over in the back of my head, it's just there. Proclivity. Proclivity. Having a tendency towards, that's a great way of describing it. Oh, this is it. The Imperials have committed everything they have here now. Don't you dare start that. No more Hotel California, Jesus. We've had enough of it. I really wish we could get a version with these guns working. That'd be nice. The far left got wiped out, unfortunately, Sonia. We had a couple of orcs over there, but they all pretty much died. There's a few Imperial Guardsmen left over that side, probably about 2,000, but it's nothing too concerning at this point. Let's go have a quick nosy so we can get a refresher. Oh yeah, you can see that we took out quite a few of them. But yeah, there's, yeah, not many here. What, 2,000, maybe 3,000 tops? So yeah, I don't think we have to worry about them. The Imperials have got to be getting worried, though. You guys have got to be getting happy now. Look at the kill ratios here. Imperials, what, they had over 500,000 units, just over 500,000 units to start with. And they're down to 149. No, Fig, but you'll have to clear them up at the end of the fight. You would think that, Fig Jam. However, it's not. Because what will happen is units from this side should start pushing across the side. They should do. Whether they actually will, is a different question. But yeah, I would imagine that some units from this side will start pushing along this side here. Yeah, Sonia, they're on guard mode, and with no one being near them, they'll just stay over there until more orcs come and attack them. Oh my god, I've just seen... Look at this. You can see the trail as we've slowly, brutally made our way across the line. Look at that. There's just none over that side, but there's a big pile of them over here. Yeah, I think you'll break through the center line first. Like I said, it's whether the Imperials actually reinforce it then. A load of the Dakar has moved up now as well, which is nice. Oh my days, look at how many Imperials are just fought. Oh Jesus. Oh, this is an horrific ramp now. Look at all the bodies building up on it. It just looks so brutal. These walls covered in gore like this just looks really awesome. Let's just make sure they haven't been activated by a stray bullet. No, they're still here. Good. The only problem with is if these meganobs break through the center line and go and attack Bert, it's going to be very hard to keep track of which one is Bert. Hey, Mr. Sig. We're out to get Bert today. Guess you could say it's his birthday. I mean, they're definitely getting close to being filling up here, Darth. We're definitely getting there. Not quite at little Timmy standards, yeah? We're certainly filling up some Imperial Guard canteens, that's for sure. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, this one's quite light on this side. We'll have to go have a look at the top over here. This one's... Oh, this one's still an infant. The Imperials have been putting up a good fight on this part of the wall here. Oh, crap. Be right back a sec. Right about, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Let's have a look here. We got another. Yeah, we have. We got. Is that problem solved? The surge of green and red goes forth. You know what? I actually think this area here may end up being the last stand. I actually think that this is going to be the last part of the fortress held out by the Imperials. That's it. All the Dakars moving up now. We've broken through the center. We're getting there. We're very close to breaking through the center. Now the question is, do we get more Imperial reinforcements coming up? Circling arms over here. No, they're not in a circle. They're just looking over this way at these guys. Because they can't path. All these guys here are trying to path down through this small spot here and across there. So they're not stuck. They're just waiting their turn. More in the mid. Let's go have a look. Oh, did they break that? I think just as I've got over here, they might have... Yeah, we've got one over here. Shotgun. There we go. That's that solved. Yeah. Oh, have we got another one here? We do indeed. Oh, sorry, Mr. Knob. It was for the greater good. Have we got any Dakar moving up behind this? No. Oh my god. Look at that. Here we go. Almost breaking through the center now. There we go, we are breaking through this. I don't think they're moving over that side. No. Have we got any reinforcements coming in from there? No, they're all preoccupied. So yeah, you might have a clear-cut path now to the bird. Really? Come on, guys. You can't attack these ones. There we go. Is that all of them? That should be all of them. There we go. Be free! Yeah, a few shooters in the center would have helped out immensely over here, but it is what it is. The problem is that the Meganobs don't have the same attack range as their base. So their actual attack range is just slightly smaller than their base is, which means that they can't always hit the target. Yeah, I don't think they're actually going for Bert just yet. The Imperials are actually starting to pull some reinforcements out. Yeah, none of them are going for Bert. God, look at this body pile up here. Right, where are these guys going to go now then? That's the question. Come on, Pathin, work out where your next target is. Oh. I think they know where their next target is, ladies and gentlemen. They've worked it out. Because in the previous fight there was lots of narrow little pathways that basically the Ork Meganobs weren't really able to path up. So, in the last fight, the Orks were somewhat hampering your attack progress. Whereas in this fight, with the being the much wider ramps, it's really allowed the Orks to push up. God damn it. Someone hit him. There we go. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to keep an eye on Bert. It's going to be hard. Bert, here he goes. Bert's doing well so far. Bert. Let's go, Bert. Come on, you're doing it, my son. You're taking a hell of a punishment here, I've got to say. Them Ork Mega Knobs deal about 1,000 damage a hit. Look at him go, he's just piling up the corpses and Mega Knobs all around him. Oh, he's down. Berta's down. Berta's fallen. He took out about 40 Mega Knobs with him, though, all by himself. Jesus. Berta's an Ork. We were looking at a Mega Knob on Mega Knob action there, then. It's just he had a bodyguard of 10 Terminators. Oh, Berta's down, and it looks like the Mega Knobs here, using their pneumatic claws, have opened up the tin cans that were the Terminators. And that is it. Bert and his bodyguards are dead. But, quite frankly, that cost you a lot of Mega Knobs. A lot of Mega Knobs to get through there. Now, how's the rest of the defense getting on here? The pincer maneuver is real. The Imperials are starting to feel the pressure, just as the last of the Ork forces here seem to be committed to the ramp. Have we got through this? No, this part is still down here, man. Oh my days, look at all these. Yeah, there's a possibility. I did say. I do believe you can win. I mean, you've even got shooters up here on this part of the wall. Oh my god, look at the Imperial bodies here. From where your Dakka's been blasting them while they're on the side of the wall. Oh, look at all them. Look at all the boys come rushing up. The lads. Bunch of Mega Knobs here coming in from the victory of having personally crushed Bert. Yeah, that's a lot of Dakka that's made its way up onto the wall now. We've got some purchase. This is coming down to the wire, this fight is, ladies and gents. I couldn't call this one. 9,000 what? 9,000 orcs, 26,000 defenders. Yeah, this one might still be a tough nugget to crack down here, though. There we go. The Dakka's finally pushing over. That's what you needed. Look at that. A glorious spread of Dakka. Yeah, the Imperials will run all over the map, but they haven't got that much to run away from, really. A lot of them will get stuck in the cargo area. It's these ones on this side of the wall who are going to head all the way back there that are going to be annoying. But hopefully the Dakka takes care of most of them. Because our Dakka can move and shoot. But I think the Orcs have pretty much committed all the forces they can to this part of the fight now, so we've got to take them out with what we've got here. Still 16,000 Imperials left. Yeah, that's definitely all these down here then. This is the main bulk of the defense now. Wait, we've got Storm Boys where? Oh my god, there's actually some Storm Boys left alive. There was only 12,000 of them on the field, so I'm genuinely amazed that there was some Storm Boys left. Look at this as well. Wait, is that... I think we got all of them over here, ladies and gents. Yeah, that's all of them. Look, the Orcs are doing the funny dance here while they try to find out where the next target is. If you ever see the AI doing this, it just means that the Pathfine's trying to work out where they can attack next. An invisible tendril is reaching out, trying to find an enemy at the moment. And as soon as it connects with an enemy, they'll all start activating. There you go, they found a viable target. Oh my days. Is this little Timmy levels? I think this is little Timmy levels. Ladies and gentlemen, little Timmy. Get out your rubber dinghy. Fun for the entire family. So, the question is, though, is what are these Orkies going to do now? Are they going to move along to the other side over there, or are they going to come down and join this fight? I mean, look at all these. Look at how many Mega Knobs are actually left over here. I love these little lakes we've made over this side. That's really cool. Alright, ladies and gents, I just need to go for a wee quickly. It won't be a moment. Alright. How we doing here? Last few troops remaining on the field. So there was about 11,000 here. Okay. I was thinking earlier, oh, there can't be more than 3,000 there. No, no. There's way more than that. There's 11,000. God all there coming in with the $2. Thought boss would be Eric or the God Emperor himself. Unfortunately, the God Emperor is pretty much invincible in this version of it. I did a video a while ago of the God Emperor of Mankind takes on 12 million renegade gunners. And I think it was about a 12-hour video that I did in a time lapse, and he just smote them all. He killed them all. The God Emperor of Mankind against 12 million renegade gunners. So we're just going to wait for the pathing to kick in here now. Then these guys should start making their way over to the other side of the fortress. Here we go. Probably actually the better way to go. Instead of across the fortress top, this way is probably the better way to go. Lure them out into the open fields. It's also probably the easier option because they don't have to go around this little snaky area. Preston there, coming in with the $10. We can never trust Pinky on unit suggestions ever again. To quote Walter White, you're goddamn right. Like I say, guys, the clue is in the name. Chaotic Pinky. Not warm, friendly Pinky. Not help you out in times of need, Pinky. No. Chaotic. We got a long run to the other side of the map here. Warm Pinky would be a patch of shit. Dunno. Depends what kind of YouTube channel you're running there. Moist Pinky. Brother of Critical. There's no speed up function, Darren. Every time you've seen a sped up section in one of my videos, it's because I've done it in the video editing software. But I've actually sat there and recorded it for 20 odd minutes and then sped up the footage to about 1 minute. Exactly, Mateo. That is how you time-lapse in this game. You go away, you make a brew, you grab yourself a coffee, eat a couple of biscuits, come back half an hour later and see if anything's changed in the battle. Underwear? That is not what it means, surely. Please tell me that is not what it means. Glory to the first orc! Glory to the first orc! Glory to the first orc! Aww. Glory to the second orc! Glory to the second... Glory to the third orc! Glory to the third orc! Glory to the fourth. No. Fifth. Sixth. Oh, yeah, fifth and sixth. No, 7th, 8th, 9th? Oh, the number 9! Number 9! Number 9 did it, folks. Glory to the 9th Ork. He got to that front line. It was 2 days away from retirement. I mean, they don't trickle for too long. The trickle slowly turns into a storm. What is retirement for an orc? It goes to a bigger battlefield, a bigger war, with greener pastures. There we go, though. The gap has been closed. So, how you feeling, ladies and gents? Do you think you've won? Do you think you've got this one in the bag? GG from a Mike. Mike thinks you've won. Yeah, Fig Jam. Fig Jam thinks you've won. Hoppy thinks you've won. Nice. The fat lady sat Gage is going, did she, bits? Oh dear, them Imperial numbers are going down quick now, aren't they? Jesus, that's quicker than a $5 hooker's underwear. Yeah, you do outnumber them. But to quote the Prodigy, always outnumbered, never outgunned. Yeah, I think the writing's on the wall. It won't go away. It's an omen. Just need to automate it. Man, he hit that Imperial so hard he disappeared. Jesus. No, all pets must die. In game. I feel like I've had to kill a lot of the Imperials this round. Right, that's it. I'm not executing any more now. I've killed a few orcs in the process, but it's for the greater good. That's what you need to understand. No worries, Voss. I'll put him on the enemy team. You say, I owe you some orcs. I owe you a couple of mega knobs. You never said on which side I owe you them. It's all for their greater good. Oh, I haven't seen Hot Fuzz in ages. I love that film. The Cornetto trilogy is just brilliant anyway. Yeah, the next campaign rhymes with pain. That was your riddle. Greg, I believe, solved it earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, 200 remain on the field. Yeah, you know what? I enjoyed the Warcraft movie. The wife took me to see it for my birthday. You know what? I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It was decent enough. But ladies and gentlemen, 100 remain on the field. You've still got just over 5,000 units. I think it's safe to say that the ORKY campaign has been a success. You have defeated the boss round here. We can go ahead and say that. But do you think you've won? Do you really think you can defeat me? Sadly not, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, I hope you had a blast. I know I did. A massive, massive shout out to all you channel members who helped keep the channel going. Massive shout out to you moderators. Thank you for getting up so early and in some cases staying up so late to help moderate the channel, especially here on a Sunday, so it's very much appreciated. Of course, a massive shout out to everyone who watches the VODs and all you subscribers out there. And until next week, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to be doing a palette cleanser, remember that. Next week, we're not going to be starting a brand new campaign. We're going to do a one-off fun round, just something completely random, something out there. Might not even be Warhammer. I haven't fully decided yet, but we're going to do something a little bit random just for next weekend only, and then we'll go back into a full Tau campaign, which will be our next one. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be taking control of the Tau. Not next week, but the week after. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace.